Hi guys, welcome to the Forex Prodigy. Glad to have you here. I'm just gonna make a quick video for price action for beginners. I think it's so important for beginners to have key price action bars that they look for instead of being all over the place with patterns and different types of scenarios. I think that at the beginning it's very good to have a few bars that you look for in very good places and you trade them until you get more confident trading others. But at the beginning, let me point out a couple of price action bars that I trade often and that I personally feel are very good bars to trade, especially when you're first starting out. So I would like to first point out this bar here is called a bullish outside bar. First of all, the reason why it's bullish is because this bar closed higher than this previous bar closed. So the market closed at a higher price than the previous bar. That's what makes it bullish. What makes it a outside bar is that this bar's high is higher than this previous bar's high, and the bar low is also lower than the previous bar low. Without this bar being higher and lower than this previous bar, then it would not be a bullish outside bar. So it has to completely engulf the previous bar. Okay, that's what makes this a bullish outside bar. If this bar high, for example, were to be lower than this previous bar, it would no longer be a bullish outside bar. The bar's high and the bar low must be more extreme than the previous bar. Okay, so that's a bullish outside bar, and you want to trade these at lows, extreme lows, and on pullbacks. Okay, this is where you look for this bar: extreme lows and pullbacks. As you can see, I have these two red lines marked on my chart because this is actually a zone of consolidation in this case, because price started up here, it moved down here, and then it came back up and it pulled back. It didn't quite make it down here, so it kind of created this internal price flip. But you want to look for these bars at the extreme low of consolidation or a pullback of consolidation or a trend. All right, that's our first example of a bullish outside bar. Okay, preferably you want to see a bullish outside bar with a long wick at the tail. You want it to have a very long tail. You don't want it to be a small tail because then it's not a very strong bar. You want to have a large bar with a huge tail, and oftentimes you would want this close to be much higher than the previous close, and we'll get to some better examples. Another bullish outside bar, which I wouldn't say is the best looking, but it is indeed a bullish outside bar, is this bar here. This bar high is higher than this previous bar's high, and it's lower than this previous bar's low. So it's definitely an outside bar, and it also closed a bit higher than the previous close, which makes it a bullish bar as well. So this is a bullish outside bar at the extreme low of consolidation. As you can see, we have resistance here, so it's in a pretty good location. But I would say that you really want this this bar high to be much higher, a few more pips higher than the previous bar. You always want that to be very obvious to the eye when you see these bars. You don't want to have to guess and see if it's a bullish outside bar or not. So for me personally, this isn't a great bullish outside bar, but nonetheless, it still is one. Now, let me go back to the beginning of where I was at and just kind of look in this area here and tell me if you can see a bullish outside bar anywhere. Okay, I see two. I'll give you like 2 more seconds. All right. Take a look here. Excuse me. All right. Take a look right here. This is a bullish outside bar, and it looks pretty. It's a very nice bullish outside bar. This high is higher than the previous high, and the low is lower than the previous low. So it completely engulfs this previous bar, and this high this close closed well above this previous close, which gives you this nice little bull area here. So, and it has a nice tail as well. So this is a very nice bullish outside bar. Ideally, you would like to see this bar at the extreme low. So instead of this little bar being here, you would rather see this bullish outside bar completely engulf this one. But nonetheless, it's not in a perfect area, but it's a very nice bar. The second bar that I saw was this one here. All right, so you see price broke through this previous critical area. It broke through this resistance, and it kind of pulled back, and now you have this nice bullish bar. You have the bar high closed above this previous bar high, this low closed below this previous bar low, and then you have a close that's well above this previous bar's close. So this is a nice looking bullish bar. But again, the location isn't wonderful. We would like to see price move completely away from this previous resistance. You want it to move completely away and then come back and create a nice bar for confirmation. But we didn't get that nice move away from this previous resistance as we would have liked to have. Okay, let's move to the next chart. All right, this second bar I like to cover is called the pin bar. And what makes this a pin bar is that this bar high is within this previous bar's range. Okay? You want this previous bar high to be within the range of the previous bar. And you also need the open and the close of this pin bar. The open and the close also have to be within the range of the previous bar. So the bar high, the open, and the close all need to be within the range of the previous bar. Now, what makes a pin bar a nice looking pin bar, I should say, has a tail that protrudes well outside of the previous bar's range. So whether that's the high or a low, because this is a bullish pin bar, you can actually have a bearish pin bar where it's at the top and you would expect price to go down. But in this pin bar, we would call this a bullish pin bar because price is going to go the opposite direction of the tail. Price always goes in the opposite direction of the tail of a pin bar. So you see this tail is coming down, therefore price is going to go up. So that's what makes this a pin bar. Okay, here's another pin bar. All right, you have this bar high, the open and the close are all within the range of the previous bar, and you have the tail extending away from the range of this bar. So that's why this is a pin bar. Now, this pin bar is not in a nice location. We always want to find these, just like the bullish outside bars, we want to see them at the lows and extreme highs. Extreme lows, extreme highs. And this is also a bullish outside bar. This bar high actually closed 1 pip above this bar high. So it is indeed a bullish outside bar. If it would have closed below this bar high, then it would have been a pin bar. Okay? Get that. Understand that, guys. All right, and let's move on to the last chart. And basically here we have the inversion of a bullish outside bar, which is a let me change the name because this is a bearish. This is a bearish outside bar. Okay, bearish outside bar. It completely engulfs this previous bar. This bar's high is higher than this bar's high. This bar low is lower than this previous bar's low. So it completely engulfs it, which makes it an outside bar. And the bar closed much lower than the previous close. So this is a very nice looking bearish outside bar. Once again, it's not in a lovely location because it has all this consolidation next to it. But usually you want to see these at extreme highs. Okay, Usually you want to see these at extreme highs. So this is a bullish bar. All right, now let me give you an example of I will call a bearish pin bar, which is this one, because the tail is extending out away from the range of the previous bar, therefore price should go down. All right, granted, this is not in a wonderful location either, but it is still a bearish pin bar. Usually you don't want to see this this nose be so long. You want to have a kind of short nose. You want to have this little this nose here to be much shorter, and you want the tail to be long. You only want one end of the pin bar to extend really far, which is the tail. You want the tail to extend far. You don't really want the tip of the pin bar to be fully extended like this. But still, for the sake of education, this is still technically a pin bar because the open, the close, and the high of the bar are all within the range of the previous bar, and the tail extends outside of the range of the previous bar. So this is still a pin bar nonetheless. All right, so guys, remember, for each of these bars, look for them on your charts. They come up very frequently, but you have to find them at very good locations. So the bearish outside bar, look for it in extreme highs of consolidation or at the top of a trend. If you're looking for a bearish pin bar, look for it in the same place, extreme highs at the top, at the very tops of trends. That's the best place to look for them. And the bullish outside bars, like this one, always look for them at the lows of a previous trend, of a previous downtrend. Look for them there, and on pullbacks, look for this bullish outside bar. So I hope you guys got something out of this, especially you beginners out there. Try to go back on your charts and look for them, just like I did. Just go back on your charts, look at your charts, and see if you can find these bars and see how price behaves when you come across one of these bars. It'll be very helpful to you, especially to point out whenever you see them while you're trading live. So go back in your charts and kind of give yourself a chance to learn a bit about the price action before you actually trade it. I hope you got something out of this. If you enjoyed the content, please hit the like button and also subscribe so you can get my next videos. And you guys take care. I'll see you in the next video.